Hey everyone, Ricky here from Ricky's Tech Talk. Today I want to share with you the recently released Oppo Find X5 Pro. Oppo have co-developed this smartphone with Hasselblad, and we'll go into greater detail about this later on. Let's begin the unboxing process by lifting the lid, always a nice satisfying sound. So sitting the lid to the side, we get to see our paperwork. So we have a box here that has our information on. It does have Oppo on it, and you will get to see our device underneath there, but we'll get to that a little while. So inside here, you're going to find, first of all, your SIM tool. It comes in very handy. If you do need help, let me know. Then you've got a premium card here, so this will tell you about benefits and services you can get from Oppo for buying this device. So just give that a scan. And as you can see, the paperwork comes in a silicone TPU case here, so you get a case straight away for your phone. And then we do have our paperwork that you always get. So you've got a quick start guide here, regulatory and legal information, so everything you need about your smartphone is there. But if you do need help, drop a comment below and I will be more than happy to help. And make sure to stay subscribed to be updated once I release new videos on the Oppo Find X5 Pro. So now it's time to get our smartphone out, so just tilt it out there and we get to see the Oppo Find X5 Pro in greater detail, and you have loads of camera lenses on the back. I'm looking forward to really taking this out and using it to its best advantage. So it's a great device and I want to share a lot more about it, but let's see what else we get in the box. So there's a little tab. Take that off and then you're greeted with your UK 3-pin power brick. So this is 80 watt Super VOOC charging from Oppo. So you can get really fast charging. It comes in the box as well, which is incredible and great to see. Some incredible speeds here, and I'm going to definitely be showing that a little bit later on. You will also receive a USB-C to USB-A adapter, so you can transfer old data to your new phone from your old phone, which is really good. Really handy to still see this in the box because sometimes you don't get it. And then finally we've got our cable, our charging cable or data transfer cable here, USB-A to USB-C, and to make sure to use this with a plug to get the Super VOOC charging option. So let's get hands-on with our new device. It feels very nice. So it's a glaze black design, or they have a ceramic white option. So it's just a sticker on the back there. It's a bit annoying to see all the regulatory information they have to put on the device though. I'd have preferred just an all clear backing, but with the case that does help as well. That makes it all nice and neat and tidy. It's a little sticker just to remove off there. And again, just removes that, and that shows Oppo on the back of the case there as well, which is really nice. And it does have quite a large hump on the device, but it seems to work okay. So I just want to take the case off to show you where your power button is. So the power button is down the right hand side, and I just want to highlight it's texturally different, and it has a green line running through it as well, which for me, being visually impaired, is really good to see, and it makes it more accessible for everyone as well to use. Once your device is powered on, you can begin the setup process. There will be a link in the video description where I go through the setup process step by step. But for this process of this video, I'm just going to skip ahead. So now our device is set up, it's ready to use. Let's share some of the key details. And first of all, what it's actually running. So it's running Android 12, and then it has its own operating system over the top of that, as we see with most other smartphones. This is from Oppo and it's called ColorOS 12.1. I will be going into greater detail about ColorOS later on in my review. But what we're going to be looking at all the time, that's your display. So we have a 6.7 WQ HD Plus AMOLED display that has a resolution of 2116 by 1440. That will give us a pixel density of 525 pixels per inch. It's a 120 Hz refresh rate display, which is great. That means it's just so smooth by sliding through the menus. And you can also change the options here of the resolution you want for your display, and also the refresh rate you want. This will then help implement your battery and saving on battery. As I mentioned, it comes in two colours. You get ceramic white or glaze black. We've got the glaze black option here, and I will leave a link in the video description to Vodafone UK, who kindly lent me this phone to make this review. When it comes to power and performance, we've got a Qualcomm Snapdragon 8th generation processor inside. It has 12 GB of RAM, 256 GB of storage. Its battery is 5000 milliamp hours, and with the 80-watt Super VOOC charger that comes in the box, you can get 50% charge in just 12 minutes, and I'm going to test that out. You also have the ability for wireless charging with 50-watt Air VOOC. That's 100% in 47 minutes. I'll try and get one of those in so we can test it out on the channel. So when it comes to camera, on the rear camera, we've got different options for you to choose from. So turning around to the rear of our device, let's talk about the cameras that we have. So you have a 50 megapixel wide-angled lens, which is an IMX766 sensor, which has 5-axis OIS, which is optical image stabilization. It's f1.7 and it has a field of view of 80 degrees. Then you have your ultra wide angle lens, again, which is 50 megapixels. It's the same sensor, so the IMX766. It has a field of view of 110 degrees, and its aperture is f2.2. And then finally, you have your telephoto camera lens, which is 13 megapixels. The sensor is an S5K3M5. It's f2.4 in aperture, and that will be able to get your shots from a distance. And I really do want to check this out when I go to the zoo, and I'll be bringing those photos to you very soon. Coming around to the front, you've got a 32 megapixel camera, which is IMX709. This has a field of view of 90 degrees and f2.4 in aperture. And again, we'll be taking some selfies to check that out. So those are all the key details, key specs of the brand new Oppo Find X5 Pro. This comes in line with their Find X5 series as well. There's different options to choose from Oppo. I will make sure to leave a link in the description to Oppo UK. I will also leave a link to Vodafone UK, who kindly sent me this device. And also, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to stay updated with all of my latest videos. That includes the step-by-step setup process of the Oppo Find X5 Pro, and also making sure this device is accessible by showing all the accessibility features this device has to offer. And also, I will be releasing more and more tech videos here on Ricky's Tech Talk. So make sure to hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, stay updated when I release new videos. For me, Ricky, thank you always for watching and have a great day. If you want to watch further content, check out these two videos here. And as I've just mentioned, make sure to subscribe to stay updated with all of my latest videos by clicking on my face right here.